Hey everyone, and welcome back to another explainer. Okay, let's dive right into this. Today, we're unpacking the mechanics behind a totally disruptive new fundraising model from a company called LiveGood. Basically, we're going to look at exactly how they are shifting schools, sports teams, and nonprofits entirely away from those traditional, exhausting models, like bake sales, and moving them toward a highly structured system of residual revenue.
So I want to start with a really compelling question pulled straight from our source material. What if people actually wanted what you were selling? It sounds so simple, right? But it totally hits on that universal fatigue we've literally all felt at some point. I mean, pushing overpriced candy bars or wrapping paper on our friends and family knowing full well they're just buying it out of pity, man, it's just exhausting. You put in a massive amount of effort, you scrape together some cash, and then? Well, you have to do the exact same thing all over again next year.
We're looking at a classic problem-agitate-solve dynamic here. Think about it. Traditional fundraisers demand constant, repetitive effort for just a one-time cash injection. It's super high effort, but incredibly low desire. The LiveGood model, on the other hand, completely flips the script. How? By leveraging health products that people are already consuming every single day. So you get high everyday need, really affordable pricing, and, most importantly, recurring purchases.
Section 1. The product premise. We're talking absolute top-tier quality at a fraction of the cost.
Now, obviously, for a recurring revenue model to actually work, the product has to be incredible, right? Well, the data shows that over 60% of people are already using some kind of daily health supplement. But get this, over 2 million people have recently made the switch to LiveGood. And what's absolutely crucial to understand here is that this massive demand exists entirely independently of the fundraising program. People are buying these products simply because they genuinely want them, which means your organization doesn't have to somehow manufacture a fake need.
So, why exactly are millions of people actively switching? Well, honestly, the traditional supplement industry has some pretty glaring issues. We're talking massive markups, like companies are marking their prices up 5 to 10 times what they actually cost to make. Plus, they frequently use really low-quality ingredients, they completely obscure their third-party testing, and honestly, they often spend way more money on these massive advertising budgets than on the actual physical ingredients going into your body.
To really put that into perspective, let's look at price anchoring with a super popular item right now, greens powders. Competitor brands are currently selling non-organic greens for as much as $79. $79! LiveGood just completely strips away that crazy markup, offering a USDA-certified organic supergreens powder for $19.95. It is quite literally a much cleaner product for less than a quarter of the price.
And we see that exact same aggressive pricing strategy applied to an everyday essential like magnesium. Most of us are actually deficient in it, and competitors know this, so they're charging $30 to $40 a bottle. But LiveGood offers their absolute highest quality ultra magnesium complex for exactly $9.95. And the craziest part, this philosophy applies across their entire catalog. Multivitamins, collagen for hair and skin, pet products, brain supplements, the whole shebang. It's all about delivering premium quality at the absolute lowest prices every single day.
Which actually brings us to a fantastic quote from LiveGood's founder and CEO Ben Glinsky. He says, "Once people see LiveGood, they can't unsee it." And when you think about the psychological shift happening for the consumer, he's totally right. I mean, nobody is going to willingly go back to spending $60 or $80 on a low-quality greens powder once they've experienced a better organic one for $20, right? That intense consumer loyalty is the absolute engine that drives the success of this entire fundraising model.
Moving on to Section 2, how organizations actually earn money. Let's break down exactly how this works.
Okay, so we know the products are highly desirable, but how does all this actually translate into funds for a school or a charity? Well, it's designed as a remarkably frictionless pipeline. Step 1, your organization signs up for completely free. Step 2, each participant gets their own uniquely tracked website link. Step 3, they just share that link with friends and family. And Step 4, whenever someone places an online order, your organization earns money. That's it. There are absolutely zero upfront costs, zero physical inventory to warehouse, and no heavy boxes for kids to lug around their neighborhoods.
Now, the really crucial mechanism behind all of this is residual income. When someone uses your organization's specific link, you earn a 20% commission on their very first order. But because health supplements are consumable, people naturally reorder them on a monthly basis. Therefore, your organization earns a 10% commission on every single reoccurring monthly order for the life of that customer. You do the work once, and you get paid month after month, year after year.
And the best part is,
that the company handles all the heavy lifting to keep those customers engaged. Beyond having absolutely no upfront costs, those uniquely tracked student links mean you can super easily run internal contests and offer rewards. Plus, LiveGood provides pre-written sample emails, social media posts, and even video ideas, so participants know exactly what to say when they share. And incredibly, the whole platform is integrated with Google Translate to support over 60 languages, making it completely accessible for diverse communities all over the globe.
Which brings us to Section 3, the math. Let's actually calculate the potential impact here.
Let's do a quick hypothetical scaling exercise based directly on real, actual customer data to see what the potential impact looks like. The data shows that the average LiveGood customer orders more than 8 times, spending about $60 per order. Now, many customers have been loyal for years, but we'll just stick to a super conservative 8-order average to keep our math totally grounded.
So, let's break down the micromath on just one single customer. A $60 order yields $12 in month 1, that is your 20%. Then it yields $6, which is your 10%, for each and every following month. Over an 8-month average lifespan, that totals $54 in revenue for your organization from just one single person. And that entire time, that person is getting premium organic health products at massive market discounts. It's a total win-win. So let's scale this up. I want you to imagine a really small group applying this simple model. Let's say a single classroom, or maybe a small track team. What if just 20 participants found only 3 friends or family members to support them? Just 3. That instantly gives your organization 60 total customers.
For those 20 kids, that generates $720 in month 1 revenue alone. But because of those recurring orders we talked about, you then receive $360 in purely passive residual income every single month after that. You aren't out there knocking on doors again, but the funds just keep flowing in.
Now, what if you have a mid-sized organization, say 100 participants finding 3 supporters each? Suddenly, your organization yields $3,600 in the very first month, followed by a highly reliable $1,800 every single month after. I mean, that drastically outpaces a traditional weekend car wash, and you don't even have to get soaked with a freezing hose to do it. And looking at the ultimate hypothetical for a large high school or a large church congregation of, say, 1,000 participants, if they get just 3 supporters each, you generate a staggering $36,000 upfront, and the residual, a sustaining $18,000 per month in ongoing revenue. Literally, game-changing money.
All of this math leads to a truly compounding financial strategy, stacking your fundraisers. Because the company itself handles all the customer retention and engagement, you can start a brand new campaign the following year with a whole new batch of participants, all while still getting paid for the campaigns you ran years prior. You are effectively building a sustainable, multi-year endowment for your organization.
So, we're going to leave you with this final thought to consider. Will your next community fundraiser be a one-time exhausting bake sale or a compounding residual revenue engine? It's a pretty provocative question, and one that really challenges how we think about funding the organizations we love. Thanks so much for diving into this explainer with us. Keep learning, and we will see you next time.